What's up, YouTubers? Victorinox fan here. As you guys probably know, I live in Canada, and it can get a little cold during the winters. It's beginning of December now, so it's beginning to definitely, hit zero and then go into the negatives soon. I'm beginning to hit the negatives, probably like -1 or 2 outside right now. Celsius, I'm not Fahrenheit, obviously. And if you're going to be working outside and using your knives, you're probably going to be wearing these, or at least some form of gloves. And we have all these fancy one-handed openers, but how useful are they when you have to wear gloves? Because we all know, unless you're wearing leather gloves, you're going to lose a fair bit of dexterity. You want to keep your hands warm. You need to keep your digits warm, so you do lose dexterity, and these are relatively thin. So I'm going to essentially go through a few of my folding knives and see which system works. My hypothesis stands that it's probably going to be the ones with the really large opening holes. I may not be able to flick them, but it'll probably work. Smaller knives with either oval opening holes, such as the Strider, and possibly thumb stud blades, especially the Sabenza, are probably going to suck for gloves. Unfortunately, that's just the case. So I'm going to keep this pretty unbiased, even though I love my Sabenza. I can probably guess that it's not going to turn out well, but no more guessing. Let's try with these gloves, and then we're going to graduate to the really annoying ones. These super thick ones where it's minus 10, 15 degrees Celsius, or even you're going to be working outside in the snow. These things, you lose all dexterity. So let's see what happens. First up, try PT. Keep in mind that this pivot is really tight right now. So can you do it? Yep, well you can, but my glove got caught between the thumb stud and the G10. Unlocking, definitely a two-handed thing. This is not easy to do. I mean, the hole is there. It's really small. You need to have bare hands to do this. So, but you can open it with one hand to two hands. One-handed, it's. Keep in mind though, this is the tightest pivot. So maybe if I was able to loosen it, then it would be. Like, it's hard to open with one hand regular, but still, this is definitely not your top contender. It's a little too small, like I figured. Let's try my beloved Sabenza. Oh yeah, that definitely hurts. Can you do it? Yep, you can do it. Feels relatively comfortable. Can you disengage it? Yeah, but it's easy to disengage because you've got a cutout here. But like any other knife frame lock without a hinge or lock stop, or any sort of, any sort of thing to prevent hyperextension, then you want to use two hands because it's harder to determine if you're pushing too little or putting too much. Thumb disc. That's actually not too bad. There's definitely a larger arc movement in this knife. That opened pretty easily. It's smooth, but I can't. Yeah, I cannot unlock this one hand. This Emerson titanium liner definitely sticks and it's flush, so you need to really get in and use two hands. So obviously with the Emerson, you could always do that. Yeah, Emerson easy to open, very hard to disengage. Let's try SNG. All right. Presume you've got some dexterity, it's not too hard. Unlocking again. Since there's no cutout per se, you do need to use two hands to disengage it. Now it's time for another thumb stud knife. Wow, that was easy. And even disengaging wasn't so bad. But, oh wow, this is surprising. I thought this would suck, but because the thumb studs are really disengaging still easier, obviously, with two hands, but opening this was a breeze, and this knife's got a good detent, so I'm impressed. With medium thickness gloves, not too bad. That's actually pretty surprising. Let's move in on the good things, some spider codes. We're going to look at the 12 millimeter, is it the 12 millimeter or 13 millimeter thumb hole and your 14 millimeter thumb hole. So let's start out with the now. Yeah, 12 or 13 and then 14. So let's start off with the smallest one, the sage. Oh, this is easy to use. Wow. Wow, this is really easy to use. So buttery smooth. It's because it's oiled really well, but not just that. It's got a good size hole, much easier than the Strider, less painful. And it's got a cutout, so it's easy to operate. So this knife, easy to operate. Delica, pretty good as well. Spidey hole is rocking. Mannix. Oh yeah. Okay, disengaging. You could. But yeah, the ball bearing lock a little bit harder to do than a lockback or liner lock so far. Now, obviously my favorite, the biggest thumb hole of all. Okay, that was a fail, but wow, this is also really easy, not surprisingly. Smooth. The hole is nice and big, so it's easy to get purchase on. And since we have a cutout, it's easy to disengage. And since you got a choil, it's with gloves, remember, you're not going to have the same dexterity, so you might make a mistake. Having that choil is a benefit because you're not going to accidentally have the blade close on you. Unlike a tenacious, which it might. So, okay. I'm not sure I did this one. We'll see what's happening. Yeah, that opens up easy. Pretty easy. I still like the hole the best. So that's definitely the best one. Now, let's up the ante. I hate these gloves, and I rarely wear them anymore. I'd rather freeze my fingers off, unless I'm going to be out there for a really long time. So let's try these gloves. The surprise. Wow. See, my fingers kind of going over accidentally, not allowing the blade to open. Yeah, that's very hard. I don't feel safe closing it. Let's try. Harder, obviously, but still do it. Yeah, these oval thumb holes are definitely harder than your standard one. And disengaging this lock is easily harder. Let's try this Penza. Wow, this is hard. This is easily the hardest knife. Yeah, you don't want a small Sabenza if you're going to be wearing gloves like this. It's very hard to maneuver. Actually, I don't feel safe trying to disengage it without. So yeah, not a glove knife. Figures. And let's try a couple more Spideys. I'm not even going to try the PT. It was hard with regular gloves, let alone these. Alright, so military is still one of the best. Not the best. Yeah, still probably the best. Easiest to maneuver. And for a smaller knife. Yep, see, smaller knives are impossible with these gloves. You're going to need a bigger knife. It's very smooth and easy to disengage, but you just don't have the control or ability to really grab and operate these easily. So, yep, this did well. Smaller knives, you don't want to carry with these. It's just harder, even if I use a Delica. See, my glove actually just scraped over the edge. Never a good thing. The best is without a doubt the military. The cutout / large hole makes it the best knife. And even with these massive gloves, it actually fills your hand. Look at that. Even with these gloves, I've still got a really secure grip. Impressive. But yeah, smaller knives suck. Thumb studs don't work. Oval thumb holes aren't the best either. Actually, you know what? Let me try the Emerson. That's what I didn't try. Yeah, that's harder. Opening holes are the best. If I have flippers, I definitely try them, but I don't, so just gonna have to live with that. Not sure how useful this would be for you, but it was more so just an experiment on my part. I wanted to see how that would turn out. So, thanks a lot, guys. Peace out. Have a good one.